Hi, Mick Heineman here. Your air conditioning system has two coils. One is the indoor coil, the A coil, that absorbs the heat. The other coil is your outdoor coil. This is where the heat is thrown off. And the way this works is that when this fan comes on and the refrigerant is pumped around this coil, this fan is pulling air across this coil, absorbing the heat that has come from the inside and throwing it off. That's why when you're standing next to your air conditioner when it's running in the summertime, you feel hot air. It's actually hotter than the outdoor air. Is what it's doing is where that heat is coming from. Is it's the heat that's inside the refrigerant flowing through this coil, and it's blowing it off. Now, in order for this to work efficiently and work properly, this coil has to be clean enough so that the air flows across it with no restrictions. You're going to get your outdoor dust, grass clippings, cotton from cottonwood trees, and it'll get in your coil and it'll plug it up. And you can see where some of this is plugged up here. Usually the back side next to the house is where it's going to be plugged up the most, because there's more dirt that just sits around in here. And so what I'm going to do today is show you how to clean this. It's really pretty easy, and it only takes a couple minutes. Is what you're going to do is take your hose, start at the top. You don't want to spray directly into the coil, but start at the top and work your way towards the bottom. And you can use water. I've got this shut off now, but you don't necessarily have to shut it off. You can do it even when it's running. All the electrical components are all inside the box over here, and so you're not going to damage anything. I'm going to go ahead and clean this coil and just kind of show you how it's done. You want to make sure you do all sides. And like I say, you start at the top, you just kind of work your way to the bottom, and you can see that down at the bottom that you're going to get a lot of dirty water, and it's just the dirt that it's picking up inside of it that's in the coil, and it's just flushing it all out. This particular unit is a Carrier, and it has an open face coil on it. And these are most of your air conditioners are open face, and they're really easy to clean, as you can see. Now, some units have a hard case on them where they're covered with metal, and they just have louvered fins on them, and on those are a little more difficult. And really, this is all there is to it. And I tell people during the summertime, if they're out watering their flowers, go ahead and water their air conditioner, because the cleaner this coil is, the more efficient it is. I've went out on some that are all plugged up, and it takes that unit, it has to run twice as long to do the job that it's trying to do. And that's all there is to it. Now that air will move across there freely and efficiently, like it's supposed to do. The like I said, the open face ones are the easiest ones to do. Some of them, your Trains, American Standard, Rude, Ream, some of those have a hard cover on there, and those ones the louvers are across like this, and you have to shoot across the coil like this, and then kind of in an upward position with your hose, and you'll be able to tell that once you start doing it. And you almost have to look up underneath the louvers to tell how dirty it is and whether you're getting it clean. But it can be done. They're just a little more difficult than an open face like this one. So that's it. Just keep the air flowing and keep cool. Any questions, send me an email or give me a call.